Today we are diving from Port Sanilac, Michigan, which is a port on Lake Huron about 75 miles north of Detroit. We are diving the SS Regina, which was a cargo ship that sank in 1913. The Regina had its first voyage January of 1907 and then sank November 10, 1913 during the Great Lakes storm of 1913. 15 crewmen were lost. The penetration dive was going to have 3 divers, Casey, Carlos, and myself, Charlie. On the descent, however, Casey had issues with an O2 sensor on his rebreather and decided not to do the dive. So the dive turned out to be 2 divers, Carlos and Charlie. Before entering the wreck, I found this nice sized burbot just laying there, looking like he needed a back rub. So that's the hole we entered in. Carlos went in first, I followed. I'd like to turn around and get a reverse look at the entry so I know what it looks like coming out. Making our way in, the wreck is upside down, so when you're swimming up, you're actually going into the lower decks of the ship. It is just riddled with pipes and wire and debris. It's nice to know you have a lot of time when you're using rebreathers. Divers have died on this wreck getting entangled. Time is your friend. Getting through the ship's engine room, which contains 2 giant boilers providing steam pressure to the steam engine. Here I'm entering what appears to be a cargo hold, and you can see our exit behind the ladder. I also turn around again to get a good look at what we're going to be entering when we come back out. So we were able to exit somewhere near the bow and made our turn to go back in and come back out at our original entry. The ship is pretty long. It's 249 feet from bow to stern. Deepest point in the wreck is about 80 feet. For cargo, the ship was carrying canned goods, some baled hay, pipes for sewer and gas lines, and also a fair amount of alcohol. A lot of the stuff was salvaged when the ship was first found, so a lot of it is not available to be seen in there anymore. Worked our way back down toward the entry, which actually is going to the upper decks because the ship is upside down. Made our way up the back of the wreck, over the propellers, up to the line coming down from the boat. Dive was about 40 minutes. We had a little bit of deco time on our way up. Really not much though. Pretty interesting dive.
Thank you.
Here's a shot of the dive profile. I was using a KISS Sidekick rebreather, and Carlos was using a Sidewinder. Thanks for watching.